Hey, Tim here. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to get Pepe's Thunderbird back to life today. So we've got all new brake hoses because they're all cracked and crummy and it wasn't stopping very well. Wheel cylinders in the back are leaking like a sieve, so we're going to put new shoes on the back, on new brake hoses, go through the whole thing, clean the old girl up, and we're going to take the old bird for a flight today. So I'm pretty excited. We got to dig in. Fingers crossed we'll get everything squared away. Get it all cleaned up, brakes working again, and hitting the road. So let's dig in, take these tires off, and see what we have to deal with. It's been here a while. A few weeks ago, we got it running, so that was good. Today, we'll get these brakes squared away. Let's go. Ta-da. This is pretty cool. My grandfather still has his name on the back when he, back in the day. 1966 T-Bird for Emil Forget, Attleboro, Mass. I don't know. I just think that's super cool. My grandfather wrote that how many years ago now? 50 something years ago? Pretty awesome. All right, awesome. I'm gonna go take apart the other side, then I'll bring you in and show you what we got going on here. All right, so these are the brakes. They're a little crusty, but I think we can emery cloth these up for now, get them so they're okay. Replace the hoses, they're all cocky and broken. Grease it up, and we'll call the rest good for now. And then let me show you the back. Walk back here. Look at the size of these drums. Look at them. They're huge. So we're gonna bang those off. The wheel cylinders are leaking like a sieve, so we gotta replace those, and I got new shoes. And then we're just gonna ignore everything else and get this baby running. So let's tear apart the front, and then we'll tackle one of these at a time. All right, perfect. Let's see if we can get this brake line off. We're gonna need some prayers for this one. All right, let's go for the low-hanging fruit first. Right, that's one off. Now the tricky part is if we can get this brake line off of here without breaking it. So I've been soaking this sucker for a while, so let's see if we can get it. Change of plans. There's no way we're getting that brake line off without chopping it off and replacing it. So for the sake of getting this thing back on the road, we're gonna call this new in the front. Rebuilt, done, complete. And we're gonna go to the back. And I think we had replaced the back brake line, so hopefully we can get them out of the master cylinder, not the master cylinder, out of the wheel cylinders, because those are leaking. So those have to get changed. We're gonna consider this all brand new right now. So let's move to the back and we'll go from there. All right, let's see if we can get this monster drum off of here. Look at that. Thing's huge. It's all like grease inside. This thing wasn't working at all. Look at it. Can you see it? It's full of grease and nasty. Oof. All right. I guess we dig in. Good thing we got new shoes and everything. Oh yeah. Another popper. Get these stripped, pop the wheel cylinders off, get the new wheel cylinders in, and see if we can remember how to put it back together. I got my happy little tool. Just got to remember how to use it. Awesome Stein. I remembered I had the tool. Nice. Golly, these are cocky. Should those wheel cylinders fall out like that? Something's telling me no. Oh my God, these are bad. Okay. These things are really bad. Really bad. That's a million times better already. Time to see if we can get these wheel cylinders off. Oh, I'll put that exhaust there. All right, let's get these babies out of here. I just broke the brake line free. That came right out. Piece of cake. We had replaced that not too long ago, probably 25 years ago. So that one came out. Here's my hammer. Remember there's a left and a right. Bird is a word. Thunderbird. All right. Now we gotta. Oh, awesome. That's together. Now we gotta figure out how to put it all back together. The old Thunder Chicken hasn't seen brake shoes in a long time. Look at that, they're just baked in grease. Those wheel cylinders leaking all this time. Okay, so we get this baby off. Well, that was totally awesome. So I finally got it. Had to fight with it. Ended up, I couldn't use the tool because it was on an angle, so I just had to use the old linesman's pliers, jam it on and twist. Hopefully this side will go a little bit better. That one sucked. No doubt about it. Vice grips are the trick. Piece of cake, grabbed it, ain't your, boom, done. Here. There we go. Did that one. Just gotta line up the old little adjusteroni with where the adjuster window is. Get that stuffed in here. Man, this is a huge rotor, a drum. It's a Mongo. Let's see if our old rotoroni will fit here. So I'm gonna call that good. So let's rinse and repeat. We'll do the other side, and then we'll bleed these brakes. Now we'll get to reassembly. All right, we'll catch you when it's time to bleed. That didn't sound too good, did it? We're not gonna bleed today, just bleed the brakes. Let me know if it falls off the jack stands. All right, so let's just pump these critters up. Hopefully it'll work. I think I did it right. Everything looked like it did in the picture. So we'll start in the back, kind of work our way around and get some of this old fluid out. Hopefully we'll have brakes. So let's go. You ready, kiddo?
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
There's a lot I want you to do, but right now we gotta pump the brakes. Remember, like pump 3 times and then hold it to the floor?
Okay. You ready?
Yep, you can go ahead and pump 3 times. All right, let's do the front now, and then we'll go back to the back. Okay, next one, hold it to the floor. Okay, how's that? How does it feel? Is it hard?
Yeah.
Oh, easy, you're ejaculating all over the place. Did you see it spewing?
No. You asked me how it felt.
Okay, when you pump it easy. Otherwise, it shoots its juice all over. Maybe I should slightly put the lid on it so it doesn't spew all over.
What?
Yeah, next time hold it to the floor. Okay, how's it feel? Is it hard?
Let go?
Yeah. Then let me know how it feels.
Yeah.
The pedal's hard?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just hit the front one more time.
You want it hard?
Yeah, of course I do. The harder the better. So we gotta do the front. You asked. All right, we'll do the front. Give it a pump and hold it to the floor. Okay. Hold it right there. Okay, now feel it. Is it hard?
It's not bad.
That looks good. Hit that one more time. Yeah, that's good. I think let's call it good for now. Let me get it running. And then we'll do it again here with the vacuum booster, see how it feels. Yeah. All right, let's get some tranny fluid in here. The Type Fantastic. And then we'll start it up, check this, make sure the pedal's good. And then we'll clean it up, get it back together. All right, see you in a sec. So I'm dumping 3 quarts down here. The filling tube is like, they put it way down deep, so you gotta have one of these long reacher funnels. And it's the old Type F, the old Fantastic fluid. So I figure I'll put 3 in here for now, and then after we'll overfill it. Make sure it's overfull because it keeps pissing out. So I don't know why, can't figure it out. But if it sits, it leaks. I don't know. Help me, please. If you guys know, though, seriously. We replaced every seal, the front pump seal, all the seals in the transmission, everything. So I don't know if it somehow comes out of the torque converter after it sits for a while. But if you start it every week or so, it doesn't leak. Really bizarre. So I have 3 quarts in here. Let's start this old girl up, and then we'll overfill it after. Should be just fine that way. Look how filthy the inside is. We're gonna change that. We're gonna change it shortly. All right, come on, old girl. I need the key. Where's the key? Here's the key. Put on the roof so you don't lose them. Come on, baby. Life. Almost there. Come on. Usually it fires right off. Maybe the old ass fuel. There she goes. She's running now. Let it warm up. Alright, we're gonna let it run for a minute, but the pedal doesn't feel very good at all. There's like nothing there. So we're gonna bleed it a little more and go from there. Might help with having a vacuum boost. We're gonna bleed it some more, and we'll be back. Okay, so we just did a little more pumping action with the car running, and seemed to get the pedal a lot better. Seemed to get some air out of the front, especially. So we're gonna give it a whirl. So let's get Pepe's bird back on the ground. It's been a long time since it's been levitating a long time up here in these jack stands. So we'll get the wheels and tires on, get this critter back down on the ground, try those brakes, and then we'll get to cleaning up the inside. I'm pretty excited about getting this thing taken for a ride here. Old bird. Bird is a word. Definitely need to figure out what the heck's going on with that transmission fluid, because I just dumped 5 quarts of that fluid in there. That's a $50 bill I just dumped in there. It's $10 a quart. All right, let's get this machine back on the ground where she belongs. The bird has landed. Looks so different just sitting on the ground. Pulling it out. Why won't she idle? Come on, bird. Maybe to choke. Let's see if we can back this thing out and it'll stop. So far, so good. Nah, those brakes are bad. They're bad. But all 390 still runs good. So I'm thinking, even after we did all that, the brakes are still the same. They stop, they work, but they're not like they should be. So it could be that master cylinder. That's next on the list, is that master cylinder. We got right now it has a single circuit. We want to upgrade that to a 2 circuit, but at least we got it out in the garage here, out of the garage. So that's an upside. And it's got this like super old gas. We didn't like that. I think we need to pay it some more attention. So this old bird's running like crap. We can barely keep it running. So it's got to be something to do with the carburetor. It worked fine until I put it on Fred and took it off and put it back here. So it could be a combination of the crappy old gas that's, you know, a year and a half old in here. Highly likely, I guess. Or it's just completely out of tune, or we've got a vacuum leak somewhere. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to dial everything in. seat the mixture screws in all the way, back them out a turn and a half, try starting it, and then kind of go from there, see what we can do. We got to get it running better than it is, because it's running bad. Half, 1 and a half. All right, so that's good. Now I'm just gonna go over this whole thing and see if we can find any obvious vacuum leaks or anything like that. And we'll try giving her a start. Let's give it a little juice, a 2-stroke down the throat, and we'll see if she starts. I don't know, it's gotta be, there's something up with it, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna dig in and figure this thing out. Or we need another sniper on it. Wouldn't that be something? Let's see if this monkey will run. Oh, it sounds like it's starving out of fuel. Really weird. Come on, bird. I figured out what's going on here. You can't reuse those big, thick gaskets. I sprayed carb cleaner around the gasket, and it surges. So we're gonna go out this afternoon, and I'm gonna grab a new gasket to put under there, and I think that'll solve a lot of the problems that's going on, because it definitely is leaking from the flange. Should have known better, but let's get a gasket and we'll hit back up on this. We got the new gasket. So let's throw this critter on, and hopefully that'll solve a bunch of our issues. We will see. New gasket-a-roni. $35 now at O'Reilly's for a stinking gasket. Crazy. Click, 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 definitely click. Let's see if we can start it up. Hopefully it helps. Let's see if it'll work. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Oh man, if it doesn't, I don't know what's going on. But let's go. I'm gonna give it a drink of Gatorade, get it going. Make sure we got a lot in there. Come on, bird. Son of a biscuit. I left the key on. Battery's deader than a doornail. All right, we'll try this again in about an hour. All right, let's dump a little of my Gatorade in here. We'll do a take 2. Hopefully the battery's charged. All right, let's see if the little girl will start now. Lesson learned. Don't reuse one of that big old gaskets. Big Tommy. Sounds good, don't you? I like it. A little exhaust leak, but other than that. What do you think? Want to take it for a ride? Brakes are kind of okay. Put the air cleaner on it, we'll go for a ride. Can't go wrong with a dirty air cleaner. This thing gives us a whole bunch of horsepower. Oh, look at that. Windex, perfect for everything. Let's go for a ride. Take the old bird for a flight. All right, let's back this old girl out. See if we can do it. I think we might need a little more idle. So it idles high out of gear. Put it in gear. I don't know. Let's take it for a ride. See what we can do. All right. Let's take the old bird for a drive. I think it stops enough. The way it drives nice, it goes good. Do a little cruise through the hood here first before we go crazy and get out on the roads. I'm thinking too that this gas in this thing is horrible. It's like 2-year-old gas. I'm thinking I probably should drain it and put some new fuel in there. Probably help it run like a million times better. I don't know what this surge action is all about. It's kind of erratic. Could that be the bad fuel? We'll go for a good ride around. We'll do the old mashed potato right on the old throttle pedal. Maybe it needs a good clean out. It definitely has a little weird surge action, but I'm thinking that's just a bad gas. I'll get my vacuum gauge and we'll do a little fine tuning. But outside of that little seems to be running good. So let's give it some juice here. See what she does. Cleaning her out some. Oh yeah, now she's liking that. Woo! We're boogieing. Got the old hairpin curve up here. Slow down. Make sure we round this curve. So she really seems to like it when you give her the juice. She likes to go. And we gotta start driving the old bird. So I'm really happy. So I'm gonna drive it for a few miles and we'll catch you back at the ranch. This is super awesome. Is alive. Successful trip. She really liked it when I gave it the old. But look at the old bird. She's on the road again. I love it. It's got a little fine tuning. I really think we got to get rid of that old gas. It's nasty. It's all just varnished up and cocky. And tweak the carburetor a little bit, fine tune it in. I get the old vacuum gauge, play some magic. But we're gonna put the old bird back in the garage, tune it up a little, and soon it'll be cool enough to use it here. The old bird is the word, is back in the garage. So we're gonna play with it a little more. Like I said, we got that little surging issue, the old gas I think we gotta get rid of. And other than that, look at it. The old bird's looking good. The interior's all cleaned up. We gave her a bath. Need to probably put some grease on that vinyl top, make it all shiny and pretty. But yeah, we're good. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking. Please do. I really appreciate it. We will catch you on the next one. Y'all take care. Look at the bird. Bird is a word. Thunderbird. Pepe's happy we're old. The old bird's back in business. Y'all take care. See you soon.